Welcome to the Road Cook. Today we're going to do a really fun, simple cucumber salad. This is a old family favorite. My mom used to make it all the time. It's so easy. It's got a great shelf life. You can either even make it one day and serve it the next because a night in the refrigerator makes the flavors even better. Extremely simple. Salt, pepper, garlic. Mom used a vadeo or a sweet yellow onion. Today I'm using shallots just because I prefer the flavor. Cucumber, a little bit of vinegar. This would be a summer style salad. Now Mom used the same thing in the winter time, but then she would add a little bit of sour cream to it. That's a nice touch to change up. Today we're simply going to make it straight up. We got some cucumbers. You can slice them. You can have them. In this case, I'm going to dice them simply because it's the presentation that I'm looking for. Not that I'm big on presentation, but hey, sometimes you got to make it look pretty, right? Just nice little chunks cucumber. I am using, as you see, this blue bowl is definitely an oversized bowl. That's very intentional, because it will give me room to mix it. And if you wanted to refrigerate and continue to mix it over time, then that would add to the ease. You may have noticed that I do most things on a very small cutting board. That's an occupational hazard. Less to clean. Makes things faster, simpler. It's a personal preference. In this day and age, it's nice to have these little projects like this for the quarantine situation. This is one that's really good to incorporate the family with. You know, if you have children that can handle a knife, they can help. If not, they can, pour the vinegar or help get the salt. Make it a family project. Down the road, hopefully we'll do some cookies or something to get them more involved. A family that plays together stays together. This is also really healthy. It has, of course, garlic and vinegar in it, but cucumbers, especially a nice dark green cucumber with the skin left on like this, is excellent for many things. Digestion. People complain about gas from cucumbers, but that's healthy activity down in your digestive system. Cucumbers are very good for certain types of arthritis, gout in particular. They're very good for gout. What are you going to be a big salad? I thought it was going to be a little one. It's funny thing about cucumbers. They do tend to fill things up, but that's quite all right. More the merrier. Let's see, what kind of things could you serve this with? Well, it always went good with hamburgers and hot dogs at the football games. A smaller version is nice for a romantic evening, candlelit, but I'd make sure it was with your, don't do it on a first date. There's onion and garlic in it. It's just a wonderful, simple little salad. Takes no time to make. Lasts a long time. It's got a great refrigerator shelf life. Okay, that's cucumber. Now we're going to do a little garlic. Now, Mom never used the fresh garlic. Let's talk about garlic for a second. I'm only using one small clove, and I'm using it because this particular salad, I have more health. I'm making it for health benefit, not just as a side dish. But when you're using the fresh garlic, Chop it very fine or use a garlic press or grind it up, and only use a little bit. The flavor, the power of the fresh garlic will be much, much more pronounced. This vinegar will draw those flavors out, so a little goes a long ways. Mom would use granulated garlic, which I generally do. Now, if you're thinking about garlic in terms of health issues, the more you heat it, the more you kill the medicinal properties. That's why the fresh garlic here is better. Granulated garlic is air dried, more or less. So it retains a good amount of its medicinal purposes. Garlic is a great thing for lowering blood pressure, stabilizing the blood. It is a natural antibiotic. It has a lot of health benefits. We need to re-educate ourselves in the boosting of the immune system. Taking pills all the time is a patch. It's not a cure. Needles, in general, are a patch, not a cure. Okay. Here endeth the lecture. Garlic powder is dried by heat. So garlic powder has no medicinal purposes, properties, potentials, what have yous, at all. Stick to as natural as you can. I used to travel a lot, spent a lot of time in the Eastern Bloc, which I adore, especially Ukraine. A common meal over there, say you have a meat, a salmon or beef or pork or what have you, and then they would serve steamed vegetables. The steamed vegetables were generally like whole. You'd have whole steamed carrots, potatoes, things like that, and you cut them up on the plate, which was very intriguing to me. But they'd also serve a side of raw, fresh, peeled garlic cloves. And it's common over there to take a couple bites of food and bite into a garlic clove. If you're not acclimated to that, I wouldn't recommend it. It's very powerful. I love it. But I have that Slavic blood. I got that hot Slavic blood in me. So I really dig stuff like that. If you like spicy, if you like hot, and you can tolerate such a thing, if you enjoy such a thing, it's wonderful. You know, munch on a garlic clove with your meal. If you can't handle that, at least use granulated, not garlic powder, but use granulated garlic as a condiment. I use granulated garlic and cayenne pepper as a condiment, and that is off the chain healthy. It's just incredibly healthy. And you know, I kind of screwed up a little bit. Let me get my hands cleaned up. The best way to mix this is by hand. And if I'm going to be mixing by hand, then I need to glove up. Personal choice. You don't want to glove up, don't glove up. But wash those hands, wash them well. Just soap and water. I like using a mild dish soap. You know, 20-second thing. It's very difficult using gloves in this kind of environment. Because the hands have to get really dry or they'll stick to them. Don't like powder gloves. Powder free. Powdered gloves are powdered with cornstarch. No big deal. But it gets everywhere. Alright. So we have garlic, cucumber, shallots, or onions, whatever you want. Granulated garlic if you don't want to use the raw. To this, I have my lovely Korean sea salt. It's a very fine sea salt. And I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. A little goes a long ways. Salt is abused. What does salt do? It adds flavor. No, it don't. You can taste the salt, you're already screwing up. Salt is a flavor enhancer. It helps flavors merge and bring them out. Salt will also, in this case, open pores. That's why in cooking, especially, you'll see me injecting meats a lot. If I've got something, say a brisket, that I'm going to smoke, and I want that puppy to be just really good and tender, I'll inject it with a nitrate, and then I'll rub it lightly with a salt, and then I'll wrap it, probably vacuum seal it, and let it sit for about 48 hours before I even put the rub on, which my rubs are almost salt-free. I make my own. They're virtually salt-free because I've already got the salt on the meat. It's already opened the pores. So then I'll rub it and I'll smoke it. We'll do that another day. Now here I have the cucumbers, the shallots, the garlic, and a quarter teaspoon of salt just to open up those pores and enhance those flavors. I'm going to hit it with some cracked black pepper. Sadly, this is about a toxin. It really is. Black pepper is super, super, super hard on the digestive system. It's another thing we abuse. It should really only be used as a condiment. When you put it in the food and you heat it, the longer you heat it, the hotter it gets. In this case, it's what Mom did. It works. And I mean, I'm not putting in much. Because this is going to marinate overnight. I'm going to serve it tomorrow. And that black pepper, that flavor of that black pepper is going to get hot. Clean as you go, clean as you go. I know I'm an ass. Alright, and then in this case, the last ingredient is about a quarter cup of white vinegar. I've used many different kind of vinegars in this dish, and this one is the only one that really works well. You know, I love my apple cider vinegars and my wine vinegars, but the flavors don't merge. The only other thing that works really well is rice wine vinegar. Rice wine vinegar gives us a really nice sweet taste if you like that. Now just mix that up. And that's all there is to it. Like I said, in the wintertime or any time, if you like, you could add a couple tablespoons of sour cream to this, and that makes it a bit heavier, which is nice for colder weather. For summertime, just stick to the vinegar. As you see, it's a lovely salad. Looks kind of dry, but after it marinates overnight, those moistures will be drawn out by the salts and the vinegars, and it's going to be pretty wet. All right, that's all there is to it. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again on the Rogue Cook. Eat well, be wonderful to each other. Have a great day.